So this is what people gotta understand, right? And I think this is a lot how we got to Donald Trump, or I don't know how we got to this period in time, right? Which is unfortunate. You say whatever about religion or whatever. I don't really know, right? I can't really say it all for sure, right? But I've done some traveling in the meantime, in the time, mainly in the northern East Coast. What I've come to understand is we have an abundance of people, specifically in America. Unfortunately, we have an abundance of people in America, especially, that are literally empty. They're empty inside, bro. They probably don't even think about a lot of stuff. You talk about some people who don't think. There's probably a lot of people who are in this country who do not think, bro. So they don't think. They don't have any aspirations. They don't have any dreams. You know what I mean? These are people, right? We're talking about actual human beings, right? And who knows? Maybe who they became in life is just what they saw on television or what they heard in some rap music or something like that. So we have tons of people who are empty, bro. They're empty inside, right? Shallow people, whatever, right? It's tons, bro. Like, it's everywhere you go. It's everywhere you go. You know what I mean? Like I said, I've been in Washington, D.C. Right now I'm in my own state, but I'm in Chicago. You know what I mean? These people are empty, bro. Now, you say what you want about how they got that way. It's hard to understand completely how they got that way, right? But what we can understand is that they're not okay. You know what I'm saying? When you have so many people, right? So say what you want about the end of the world or how close we are to the end of the world, right? These people are so empty. You can say like, oh, well, maybe it's how they were raised or whatever, or as a parents or whatever. They're so empty that all they can do is hurt other people. That's all they can do is hurt other people because they have nothing in them. There's zero in them. They don't have no dreams. They don't have no desires. Some of them probably don't even want to become a millionaire. You would think like, okay, well maybe we got money in America, right? So you think, oh, maybe people want to make more money. Some of these people don't even think about that. They're just empty people. They're empty people, unfortunately, without a soul, right? I don't know how they got that way, but I guess you could only assume it was their upbringing. There's tons of it, right? I don't know how it is back from where I'm from, but I know where I'm currently at and when I've been. We got tons and tons of empty people. So when you have this many people walking around with no dreams, no aspiration, zero purpose, a lot of these people have zero purpose, zero dreams, zero aspiration. They don't even think that, and I don't know how we got to this point. Like I said, I'll say this over and over again. I don't know how we got to this point. But they're literally, they're like, it's like black holes. We have black holes, whatever. Somebody calls it a parasitic mind. There are people that are literally like black holes, right? And so we're at this point. But, and yeah, of course, they're going to go around and like, you know what I mean? Because like I said, they don't have no dreams, don't have aspirations. It's not just oh, black fatigue. There's some white people too. There's some white kids too that got it too, right? It don't have nothing to do with race, but that's what it is, bro. And it's some pretty sad stuff, bro. But that's where we at. I mean, I don't know what the solution is, but like I said, there's tons and tons. And so until we solve this purpose issue, we got too many people walking around without a purpose, bro. Like I said, I've been to Chicago. I've been to the capital of Virginia. I've been to the capital of the United States, and I see it everywhere. We got tons and tons of people walking around without purpose, without substance. There's nothing in them. I think that's a big issue we're facing right now.